labels that are thrown at you. Racist, white supremacist, the most host of the most racist show in the history of cable television.
That can't be true. The most racist. I don't know though. I really. I don't know too much about Tucker Carlson. I don't really watch TV at all. I don't watch Fox. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch any of that. I usually get my information from like just individuals that I watch on YouTube. And I watch a lot of different ones. I watch right and left leaning people to try to get a balanced view. Now, again, I'm not sure about this. So let's see. Let's just see, because I don't even know that much about Tucker Carlson. I just know I've seen him a couple of times up in clips. And he was just saying stuff, you know, like he was just cool, you know. Not too much of a polarizing figure to me. But, I mean, let's see.
Tucker, wow. Nice closet.
And Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm glad you agreed to join us.
Someone just texted me and said you were pretty tough with Taylor Lorenz, which I was heartened to hear, but it's easy to hurt her feelings. So I hope you'll check your privilege.
I'm just hoping you'll let me.
I can't do the spacebar thing, but who's Taylor? Oh wow. Twitter is
Nice closet.
And Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm glad you agreed to join us.
Okay. That's what I tried to do the first time. But who was Taylor Lorraine?
Someone just texted me and said you were pretty tough with Taylor Lorenz, which I was heartened to hear, but it's easy to hurt her feelings. So I hope you'll check your privilege.
I'm just hoping you'll let me ask questions and not steamroll me, because you're a professional and I'm not.
Well, you're the tough one, Ben.
But I have been watching your show a lot, and you spend a lot of time laughing about labels that are thrown at you. Racist, white supremacist, the most host of the most racist show in the history of cable television.
That can't be true. The most racist. I don't know though. I really don't. But I don't think that's true. But in terms of him laughing about it, I do know that these terms are thrown around a lot lately. They are thrown around so much lately that they basically have lost its meaning. They call Joe Rogan a racist, which if you guys actually watch Joe Rogan, it's not possible for that to happen. I don't like for him to be a racist. As many, you know, diverse people he's been around, people of color, people of mixed races, people, I mean, you know, just everybody. He's been around everybody. He gets along with everybody. And he's openly Democrat too, by the way. A lot of you guys, Democrats, you guys don't claim him, except you might want him on your side. I'm gonna just be honest with that. But the term has been thrown around for a while now. So let's see.
Actually, I'd rather not ask you about the labels, but sort of give you an opportunity to talk about what you believe. And to begin with, you know, do you believe white people are superior to other races?
No, of course not. And the funny thing is...
Really? What type of question? Even if that were true, why would he answer it like that? You have to lean into that type of stuff. Come on, man. Do better.
That's
let me just stop on the yes/no question there, and just to put it a little differently before you respond, which is
no. I watched this part of the video, by the way, guys. Just for transparency, I watched like this much of the video yesterday when I was, you know, seeing if I actually wanted to see it, like, you know, put it on the channel. But yeah, you can't. That doesn't work like that. You can't ask a question, and while the person is answering the question, you say, "Hold on, wait. I don't want you to answer that too good. I don't want you to actually answer that to make you look good. So let me just rephrase it so I can kind of, you know, put it in a worse term to make you look worse. You know."
Do you think that white people have more of a claim on America?
Superior in any way.
Do you think that white people have some claim on America that people of other races don't?
Of course not. I mean, first of all, I'm a Christian, so I think God made every...
You can't just make... He's asking stupid questions right now. But let's keep going. He's asking very stupid questions. Why? Why even ask that? You know the answer to that, especially if he's like a talk show host or whatever he is. Like, you think that he's going to expose himself? Even if it was true. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know him. Like I said, not too much. But even if it were true, he's not going to answer it truthfully. So why even ask it like that? You have to actually ask questions and get context clues from those other questions, not this one. You know, not to ask you just question. I get it. You want to be very direct, but that's not good journalism if you ask me personally. Because if you really want to get to the truth, you know for a fact that people have different, you know, how do I say it? They're very. You have to get the person comfortable before you actually do that. Why does it keep disappearing like this? Hold on. Let me go back to it. Do I actually have to skip back to it? I do.
Nice closet.
The idea that I mean, if you were to look at my texts or listen to the end of that, I know you can think sometimes I overstate the case, racial. I mean,
America.
Superior in any way.
Do you think that white people have some claim on America that people of other races don't?
Of course not. I mean, first of all, I'm a Christian, so I think God made everybody, and therefore everyone has equal value in his eyes. That's the essential value of every person is the same. But the idea that I harbor some sort of deep racial animus is like, I mean, I think there are a lot of criticisms you could level at me. I think sometimes I overstate the case, I get pissed, I can be very nasty. You've been on the receiving end of that. I know you can vouch for that. But the idea that I mean, if you were to look at my texts or listen to my personal conversations or read my mind, you would find no instance where I'm like, I'm mad at black people. 100% of the people that I'm mad at are well-educated white liberals. In my mind, the sort of archetype of the person I don't like is like a 38-year-old female white lawyer with a barren personal life.
I get what he's saying. What did Michael X say? The most dangerous person to a black person is a white liberal. And he's probably mad at white liberals for pushing a racist, like a race-baity agenda. That's what I think, personally. That's what I think. I don't even, like I said, I don't know him too much. But except from how his rhetoric and how he's saying that he's mad at white people for pushing a narrative to black people and other races, not just black people. Even white people, they push a narrative to themselves. Those people, what did he say, 30-something-year-old white woman, liberal lady, I don't know, but they do be wilding. I'm gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's who yells at me on airplanes, and so I always say to people like, "You're racist."
Okay, let me
Actually, I'm not mad at black people. Like, what are you talking about?
Let me show you.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. He's wild right there. He wild for the way he like. The way he did laugh was funny. Yeah. But let's keep going.
Let me show you, I think, why people react this way. I think we have a clip I just wanted to show you. Sydney, can you play that?
In political terms, this policy is called the Great Replacement, the replacement of legacy Americans with more obedient people from faraway countries.
So Tucker, what's a legacy American?
People who were born here, black people, white people, Hispanic people, Asian people, people who are citizens, people who participated, generationally in our system. Okay. And a lot of them don't buy the program of the modern Democratic Party because it doesn't serve them. And so the center of the Democratic electoral.
That is very true. Democrats are like really losing ground with minority people, which is crazy to me. How did you drop that bag? All you had to do was just act how you were acting. Be more centrist, Stop, pandering to the woke people, not like, regular Democrats or regular liberals, but like stop pandering to like the far left and really just far left. Like it's a lot of pandering. Yeah.
Strategy going forward, I'm not guessing, they talk about it constantly. You're a journalist, you must have noticed, is to bring in new people who will vote for them. Now that,
do you think,
let me just finish if you don't mind. This is not something that I made up or found on the internet. I don't even really go on the internet. This is something that Democrats, including, the architect of Obama's last victory, have talked about at great lengths in pieces.
Why does he keep doing that? What's wrong with my computer?
Let me
Americans with more obedient people from faraway.
What's a legacy American?
People who were born here, citizens, and a lot of them don't buy the program of the modern Democratic Party because it doesn't serve them. And so the center of the Democratic electoral strategy going forward, I'm not guessing, they talk about it constantly, you're a journalist, you must have noticed, is to bring in new people who will vote for them. Now that,
do you think,
let me just finish if you don't mind.
I heard about that. That's actually crazy. I seen it up in New York. They're trying to get people that come from that were like that don't have their papers, whether it's Latino people, whether it's people from Europe, whether they're trying to get them to be able to vote. Which I think is crazy. That's crazy to me. But keep going.
This is not something that I made up or found on the internet. I don't even really go on the internet. This is something that Democrats.
Yeah, I seen that like casually without even searching for it at all. Like I just seen it on Twitter. I think what I'm watching right now. Twitter, you're messing up right now with me. I'm just saying that this is supposed to be like a commentary reaction type of video. You're messing up with me, but it's okay. You guys mess up a lot.
Including, the architect of Obama's last victory, have talked about at great lengths in pieces, monographs, on television. They've written books about it. So this is not like some crackpot Alex Jones.
Should I talk about how Elon Musk just canceled his Twitter deal too? I just seen that. That's crazy. Is it crazy though? I'm trying to think. Yeah, not really, but it is kind of crazy. You see a lot of people saying, "Oh, I knew it all along." I think he was trying to buy it. I think he was, and like Twitter just lied. But that's just me. I might be naive. Don't quote me on that.
When you talk about
this is the central strategy of the Democratic Party. So to be like, I can't believe you said that. I'm putting it back to
Tucker,
that.
you talked about generational investment. How many generations makes you a legacy American?
I'm just saying people who live here now.
All right, now you're being nitpicky, my guy. Come on. You're talking about generational investments. How many generations? Boy, man.
Including immigrants.
Do you have any empathy? Do you have any empathy for somebody who sees that clip, somebody who's whose parents are from India, from China, who are Jewish, and say, "Wow, I don't think I just see that clip, and I don't really think this guy includes me in his vision of America."
Slow down. Okay.
What is he saying? Granted, he should have let him finish. Tucker Carlson, you should have let him finish so I can fully understand what his question was right there. But I think he's just gaslighting. Do you not have any empathy for the people right there? Like the people from different countries that are first generation immigrants. I don't think that they looked at the first generation immigrants and were mad. I don't think so, personally. Because one thing about the first generation immigrants is that they work hard anyway. They're gonna get what they get. They know what they're doing. So stop throwing a pity party. That's the one thing that I don't like about. I mean, it's racist to say white people. I don't like that. I don't like that about white people. Just like I don't like stuff about black people. So I'm just gonna say it. The one thing I don't like about white people is the fact that they try to like guilt trip other white people into like thinking and feeling bad for like African Americans like me. Oh, you can't. They need an ID to vote. Why should they need an ID to vote? Why should they need an ID? They don't have IDs. They're black. What? I don't have an ID. I don't know how to be a proper citizen because I'm black. Same exact thing with this. Like, they don't need your empathy. They know what they're doing. Come on, man. They probably don't even watch Tucker Carlson. I don't even watch Tucker Carlson like that. He's very. Oh my God, Twitter does not like me talking. I see because it just keeps going back. Hold on, let me go back to it.
Nice closet.
There's anyone who's more transparent about it than I am. Not all of my views are correct. Not all of them are for people who. No, I don't.
And I don't really think this guy includes me in his vision of America. Whose parents are from India, from China, who are Jewish, and say, "Wow, I don't."
L Twitter. Everybody spam L Twitter up in the comments if you watch this. I don't even know who's gonna watch this, but L Twitter. Because come on, man.
I don't think I just see that clip, and I don't really think this guy includes me in his vision of America.
Slow down. Okay. No, I don't have any, as you said, empathy for people.
Do you understand why they might think that?
Please let me, if you don't mind, if I could finish. I have no empathy for people who derive their judgments about anything from 30-second clips on Media Matters. I do an hour live every single night. If you want to know what I think.
Exactly. That's the one thing I don't like about, the media and just social media too in general. People like to clip stuff and like just put it out of context. Like, look, if you made the content, like me, I'm gonna make this content. I'm probably gonna like clip it up and make some shorts because it's gonna be funny. I know what I meant, and I'm gonna make sure that the clip is in a way that you guys know what I meant. But a lot of people just don't do that. That clip other people's stuff like his probably because I know a lot of people don't like him just by how he's talking. So yeah, hold on. Let me put the mic a little bit closer to to my mouth. There we go.
I don't know that there's anyone who's more transparent about it than I am. Not all of my views are correct. Not all of them are attractive. You may laugh at some of them. You may be offended by others, but I'm very clear about what I think. I believe that.
I think as long as you're real, you're good. If you're true to yourself and you know, like how you just said, he doesn't know if he's always correct. If he thinks that he probably misjudges a lot of stuff, just be real. Just be honest about that, and you should be good. That's what I think personally. I mean, I know when I'm wrong. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm wrong, except like, you know, if I am wrong, I would admit that I'm wrong. All right. Not gonna lie, guys. The rest of the video got, I guess, messed up. So, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like, subscribe, all of that. It sucks, but I did talk a lot. You can't lie. I had a piece up in it. You know, I said my piece. I think. You know, the rest of it, Twitter was pretty much messing up the whole entire time. I think that's what messed up the recording was Twitter. I got my camera connected to my computer, messed it up. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like, subscribe. Yay, Dottie. I'm out. Peace. Peace. Peace.